Hello friends, and welcome back to Pete the Mower Guy Small Engine Repair. It's been a while since I posted a video. I did one for the Cub Cadet 128, so if you saw any of the past videos, you saw me working on it, getting it running. I did have it sold, and the guy had it and he loves it, but I never did finish up with the final results of that Cub Cadet. So today is December 2nd. I recorded that back in the end of May of this year. And I never got it posted. Work came in, and I just was never able to get back to making some videos. So I'm going to get this loaded onto the computer, edit it, and hopefully by the end of the week I can get this video posted. And you can see the final results of what happened with that Cub Cadet. The guy bought it, he loved it. It's a great machine. And anyways, I'm going to post that video, and you can see the final results. And once I get that posted, I'm going to start working on a video on replacing starter ropes. It's really a simple job. Anybody that can take a nut and bolt off can replace a starter rope on their mower. They get warning signs. I'm going to go all over that. Different problems you may run into if you don't get it replaced in time. It can save you a lot of headaches, especially in the spring when the grass is really starting to grow. So I hope you enjoy this video, and keep an eye open. The next one, hopefully I can get it in by the end of this week. So sit tight, enjoy the video, and we'll talk to you soon. Thank you. Hello, welcome back to Pete the Mower Guy Small Engine Repair. And today, right now, I'm wanting to talk about, if you saw my first video, it was about that Cub Cadet 128. And I was showing how some things were messed. The other camera I had, I did some work on it. The other camera didn't work too good. And I ended up getting another camera, and that's where the video is. So from this camera that I'm using now. Well, anyways, I would be reluctant not to have a final video of that machine. I have it done, and I have it sold. And I cut the grass with it yesterday, and it did a beautiful job. And it's really a sweet machine. Now, if I didn't have that Cub Cadet 104 of mine, I'd probably keep it. No, not probably. I'd definitely keep it. It's a nice machine. But I got it sold. I wanted to get it done. It's done. I got the new clutch. I got everything in it. So let's take a walk outside. Let me get my shades, and I'll show you the end product. I did cut my grass with it yesterday. I got my microphone. I did cut my grass with it yesterday, and it did a beautiful job. And there she is, the 128, all complete. All done with it, decks on it, new belts, good oil, fresh oils in it. Did a beautiful job on the lawn. If you take a look at that cut. I mean, that is really a nice cut. Real clean. Here's some of the things that I've replaced. This is the old voltage regulator. That's a throwout bearing, and I don't know how well you can see that, but it's shot. I mean, I think there's some bearings missing out of it. The dust cover's gone. I had to put it in. That came with the new clutch, a new throwout bearing. And I got that installed. And to get this for it, but anyways, I got the new clutch in it. Kind of makes me sad to see the way this machine was treated. This is a well-built machine. And I don't know if whoever had it prior really realized what a great machine this was. Well, I got new life into it, and customers coming tomorrow. I wanted to make sure everything was good with it. As I said, I cut my yard with it, and I thought it did just an absolutely fantastic job. It's got a nice cut, a 48-inch duct. I did go over the machine. All the spindles have good grease, has grease fittings on them. I always use top quality grease. If you ever wonder what grease to use, I'm a big proponent of red grease. Now, Lucas makes a red grease. I think they call it red and tacky. it's wasting money if you don't buy good quality grease. We've used that red grease in all of our equipment when I was at the cemetery and never had to replace a spindle. Some of the things, of course, I did to it. I replaced that voltage regulator. That's that thing there. All old school technology here. And there's the engine. I got the new muffler on it. I got the head all back together. Tore the carb apart, cleaned it back together. They put this fuel filter on it, which is good. It doesn't, it's not OEM, but a lot of these had those sediment bolt type filters, but I don't know if it was taken off, if that's original or not, but it does the job. What else here? New belt on the front. Got the deck all back together. I got the bracket back on. You can see the decks on it. Under the seat here. I know that's a good battery. I tested it, but here's where the voltage regulator was. And, well, that's where the new one is. But when the person who purchased this machine came over, we were talking, and that voltage regulator, I think parts for it was close to $200. We took the part number and we went to eBay, and there was one on eBay that was like, oh, I don't know, they're like 60, 70 bucks. And supposedly the numbers crossed over to that voltage regulator. So ordered it, and I installed it, got all the wires right, put the hot wire on it. When I was putting the ground wire on it, as soon as I touched it, it arced, and that was like, bingo, that's not the right voltage regulator. So I ended up driving out to what would an International Harvester dealer, Cub Cadet dealer here, well, they're NPD now, but a Cub Cadet dealer around here, which is Labuda's out in Hermony, PA. Good people to deal with. But they're so busy they never answer their phone, so I ended up taking a chance. I jumped on my bike, I took a ride out there, and lo and behold, they had one. It was like 150 bucks, and I put it on, I tested it. It's got like 13 volts going back into the car, or into the battery. She's good, so this puppy's ready. The only thing I could say to the new owner when they get it is, you know, it's an old machine. It can take abuse, but I wouldn't recommend it. You know, treat it well. Keep an eye on the oil. You know, you don't want to cut any faster than second gear. You know, you can get many years out of this. The parts are still available, as I showed you with that voltage regulator, that Kohler K-Series engine. It's easy to get parts for that. I mean, it's just, you know, it's just a well-built machine, and it's well worth taking care of. So, anyways, I'm going to pause this here. I'm going to put the tripod, stand the tripod up, and just take it for a little ride to show you. So, stick with me. All right, I sure hope this video is working. So here we go. Get this puppy fired up. One thing about these old machines, they're noisy. I mean, this is a steel hood on it, and she shakes, rattles, and rolls. But, you know, I always wear ear protection when I'm cutting grass, regardless of what piece of equipment I have. I'm always wearing, I can't overemphasize safety. So, anyways, I don't need to be carrying these around with me. Well, let's fire it up and give her a shot. And once I fire this up and I crank the blaze on, I don't know how well I'll be heard, but I'll continue talking. And if they can hear me, great. If not, I'll explain after I shut it off. So fire this thing up and see how it goes. I set the cutting jack at the height, at the cutting height I like, and it gave it when we got it moving forward. It's like it's a mechanical function on my cutting jack. Very dependent. These machine. Well, you know, like I said, if it wasn't for that other Cub Cadet that I have, I would keep this thing. These are just, I've always loved the old Cub Cadets. I've worked on a Cub Cadet 100, a Cub Cadet 102, a Cub Cadet 104, which is mine, this Cub Cadet 128, and I have all the newer ones over there, and I've always felt the Cub Cadets are just great machines. MTD took over Cub Cadet a number of years ago. I don't know when, but MTD is a good company. It's very easy to get parts for any of these Cub Cadets, whether it's the newer ones or even this old International Harvester one. Just great machines. I'll take this over a John Deere. I won't even consider fixing up a John Deere as I would this here Cub Cadet. I've seen too many. The Cub Cadets or John Deeres are they're cheap. They're cheaply made. I've seen one that was a newer model, the two springs that hold the rear fender assembly on. Spider cracks coming out from where the springs bolt that the seats rest on. Decks rotting out. Caster wheels breaking off. I think a John Deere is just completely, totally, just overrated. And I don't think there can be enough said good things about Cub Cadet. So anyways, this baby I part ways with this machine tomorrow morning, and I asked the guy to let me know how it works out for him the first time he uses it. He's got a place like a cabin or something that he's taking it to, and he wants me to give him all the information as far as the oil, spark plug, things like that. I'll try to write it on the hood, but I'm sure I even told the guy, I said, look, don't feel stuck, if you should have any issue. Now, this goes without being said. When I sell a used piece of equipment, I'll stand behind it. And if there's a major problem with it, I'll buy the machine back. Say after a month or two of riding, I'll buy it back. But, if it's a minor repair, if it needs some part, they pay for the part, I'll do the labor for the summer. If one of the ball joints should go, I'll put a new one on. Just reimburse me for the ball joint. That's the chance they take by purchasing a used piece of equipment, and that's the chance I take by selling a used piece of equipment. I got to do the labor for nothing. So, anyways, but I really think if he doesn't like it for whatever reason, I'll buy it back from him without any trouble. But based on what I used it for, I can't see why I wouldn't be very pleased. So that ends this video of this Cub Cadet 128, and I hope you enjoyed it. I know if you give me a thumbs up, I don't get paid or anything for these. I just do them for fun. But I do like to hear responses, and if you enjoyed it, a thumbs up. I'm probably going to get this posted before I do this started. Right now, it's May 30th, as I said earlier. I think I said it. Today's May 30th. I started this video at the beginning of the year, the first 2 or 3 weeks. Well, my mic fell off towards the end of that video, which ended up losing the sound. I don't know what I was saying, but this video was started in the middle of January. Today is May 30th. I finally got it all done. This is the closing part of the video. The Cub Cadet's going to go tomorrow. I did mention on it that I'm hoping the guy lets me know how well he's pleased with it. I think I explained about, parts. And, hey, if you enjoyed this video, I don't get compensated. I think I already said I don't get compensated. But I do like to read comments, and, give me a thumbs up if you enjoy it. And I'm going to see if I can post this before I do. I don't know when I'll get a chance to do the starter rope repair video. I got some things building up again, so as soon as I get a chance, I'll do that. But in the meantime, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed it, and catch you on the next round. Thank you.